Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? You're currently tuned into the Shadownauts, a podcast where a group of friends play an RPG, namely tabletop RPGs, and while we record the session, you guys get to listen to it. The main reason why I'm starting this entire series in general is just because I have a fondness for tabletop RPGs. Shadowrun is a brand new one to me, and for the most part, I'm really bad at learning rules from a book. Initially, I had bought the 4th edition rulebook right here, and I couldn't make heads or tails of anything in here. There's a lot of information, and I'm a little too dumb to actually do anything with it, honestly. I have a really bad history with, I guess, not GMing in general, but trying to convey information to people. I've been trying to work past that by starting up doing videos with you guys, and for the most part just talking to people in general. So this is going to be one foray into that. Anyway, that aside, what this actual series is going to be about is just us role-playing, us recording the session, and learning the game. 5th edition started getting released, and a lot of other podcasts were just being known. Namely, the Arcology is what brought me into this whole 5th edition scene. The Arcology podcast is pretty much a Shadowrun community podcast that tells people exactly what is happening for the world in episode 1, and then they start going into the anatomy of a Shadowrun, so pretty much what the players are going to be doing, what the GM needs to set up. After which, they started getting into the actual classes of the game. Pretty much archetypes that your character would fall into. Either way, they explained the rules well enough for me to actually understand exactly what I'm supposed to be doing from both my side of the screen and as a player. It was described well enough that I was able to pick up the 5th edition book, which is here, several annotations to make sure that the chapters and extra information don't get lost. It's pretty good. After I got ready to actually roll the game, I still was looking for an actual play series specifically for anything relating to Shadowrun, which I could not find. I could find anything for like D&D or Pathfinder or anything like that, but Shadowrun for some reason is a little bit harder to find if you don't know exactly where to look. Probably one of the best places that you could listen to right now would be the Hidden Grid, which the link is, the URL looks like this. I realized I could be helping the community a little bit better if I just did an actual play series myself. I decided to get into 5th edition, learn all the rules, really read into everything that I could, and try to grab the information as best as possible. I'm not exactly the best GM, I'm not going to say I'm the worst either, but I'm in it for a good time, and I love listening to actual play series, so I'm trying to implement everything I like about this medium in general into the podcast. We have me as the GM, as a new GM. We have the council as a veteran from several other systems. DMBigfoot is my cohort, and he's actually got the same exact amount of role-playing experience as I do. And then we have GC, who's the newcomer and the baby of the group. Well, with the podcast, what I decided to do was to take the system as given, straight from the book, using everything only from the book, and doing the best I can to actually just play it. I'm not taking anything from any other sources aside from, especially in the first series, it's obviously going to be Sprawl Wilds, which you can see here. We're specifically playing Ashes from the book, and I gotta say that this is actually pretty good, especially if you don't know heads or tails anything about the cyberpunk genre like me. We wanted to take pretty much all the basic rules from all the games that we've been playing, namely Shadowrun for the beginning, hence the reason why we're called the Shadownauts, but we are going to be playing several other systems, maybe, depending on what we actually wanted to run. After this series, we'll be going to whenever somebody else is GMing, but then we'll go back to me, and then we'll switch over, and then we'll keep doing that, so we stick with the Shadowrun theme. If you want to contact us with any rules, clarifications, comments, or pretty much suggestions on what to play next, you could reach us at the Shadownauts.tumblr.com. This first episode is actually going to be us learning about the characters in general. Prior to this episode's airing, or this episode's recording, I rolled the characters with both DMBigfoot and the Council, but GC hadn't really learned anything. GC is actually using the Street Shaman from the Shadowrun Quick Start rules, which you can find at shadowruntabletop.com. Actually, I'll put a direct link to the description also here. Because we hadn't gotten to character yet for this podcast, we are all using each other's real names, which can be a little confusing when you're trying to follow us for the first 2 episodes. But aside from that, we've been pretty good at holding on to that. I'm going to be holding a specific, like, who everybody is for this episode in the notes for this. So you'll see some type of thing of the Council's real name, DMBigfoot's real name, my name, and GC is always GC. We've always called him GC, so that's just how it's going to be. But without further ado, I'd like to bring you episode 1, which was almost lost because of the audio quality. But I hope you bear with us, and we'll see you guys next time. Also, will be episode 1, Band of Runners.
I'm a hacker.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you need? A complete recap?
All right, Alex is Montague.
Montag is my name.
Montague
La Mancha. Montag La Mancha, also known as Guy, who is a human.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He doesn't run for money. He does have a sin, so he's a sinner. Oh, Sose, are you a sinner or no?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah. So aside from that, he has a sin. He's from a high-class family. He went to school, and then he's running as a hobbyist, essentially.
Right. You got hit by a car, and you wanted to fuck some dude up.
Yeah.
And then you figured, this is actually kind of fun and kind of easy, so let's do this for a living.
That guy now lives in Chicago.
Is he like a contact or something, or what's going on?
No, he doesn't. And by lives, I mean that's where he's buried. Which was my fault.
Did you kill the guy?
No, but I might have put him in a circumstance that could be killed.
Okay. Kill the dude. You gotta put that down. That's important. Kill the dude.
So you kill in revenge.
I didn't kill that guy.
Sure you did.
Dead. It may have slightly, a little bit, been because of me, but...
Okay.
I mean, when you die, it's no one's fault but your own. That's my motto.
Blood for the blood god.
I put that shit in bold. Kill the dude. Alright, Sose. Nicholas Nick Hale, who is an elf. He has a bad rep as being a killer, and he's sinless.
Which means he uses his real ID.
No, he only has fake IDs.
Okay, which means he doesn't use a real ID.
Right. Now, IDs in this game are a little weird only because of, like, how many times have you asked for your ID? Honestly.
In real life?
In real life.
Not as often as I should be.
Right. Well, anyway, it's pretty much the same thing in Shadowrun universe, except every once in a while they have checkpoints. Really, it's like if you go into a high-class area, which having a fake SIN would override whatever actual, essentially, driver's license you have, so to speak. Your weapons that you carry on you, if there's a permit required, they're tied to one of your licenses, so to speak.
Okay.
Like your SIN. So if your SIN is busted, all your licenses for carrying shit is also busted with that SIN.
But this isn't like Metal Gear Solid where they can hack into your fucking gun and,
blow your brains out?
Smart guns, they can. If you have a smart gun, yeah.
That stands to, like, if they have a hacker on their team, but chances are...
no, I mean, like, they can't just, like, shut down your SIN and then your guns stop working because...
No.
Some techno-babble shit.
Gobbledygook.
They will be able to do that if Alex doesn't jump on it, but I would give you a heads up because they shut things down one at a time type deal, so they'd be able to essentially take away any bonuses, but they can't stop you from firing your gun.
Okay, that's what...
So SmartLink, it gives you a +2, I believe, to any of your rolls.
No, like that's the thing. I don't have any of that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just have regular guns, you're straight. Any bonuses from your cyberware though, they can shut down too as well if there's anything crazy in there. So
Any what?
like if he has any bonuses, like if you have a specific routine that allows you to like lift double the weight that you would normally be able to do for stress, they'd be able to shut that down so you can only lift what you would normally be able to lift.
Oh shit.
But with Alex on the team, with a rudimentary test, he'd be able to fix it, no problem.
I'd like to see them try to hack my titanium bones.
Yeah, that's,
Titanium fist in their face.
so yeah, that's pretty much the extent of what you would have to worry about for hackers, though. It's just like any extra shit that you would have, they'd be able to take away. But the Native American that you are, G, apparently speaks Spanish.
You're part Native American?
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge and language skills. You have Spanish as your native and English as 4. So you're pretty good at English, too. Remember, the Native Americans took back America. So.
Oh, yeah.
UCAS, I believe, is what the acronym is. There's no more United States of America. The UCAS is all of southern Canada and northeast America. But the only exception to this rule, by the way, because United Canadian and American States, that's what it is.
Oh.
The only exception to this rule, as far as like where the border is Seattle, which is pretty much like free territory. It's technically part of the UCAS, and the Native Americans just let them have it. It's more of it's so much shit to worry about. That's the reason why Seattle's so much of a popular place to play, because there's so much shit that you would have to do to try to take it over that it's not worth the time. Yeah. What else? What else do we need? As far as we need GC
My
stuff.
character.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
You don't have a character?
I do. Okay.
Do you have a character? You do not have a character.
I have a character and I have his backstory and I have his name. I was just trying to fix it up so that it sound more authentic.
What is his name?
Wait. His name is Vasco. That's the only part of his name. He doesn't have a last name. It's
Like
just
Vasco da Gama?
Huh?
Like Vasco da Gama?
No, it's just Vasco. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Vasco da Gama was an explorer.
Right. So, Vasco's story is basically that his Native American family, like the family he belonged to, like the quote-unquote tribe he belonged to, essentially after the Native Americans took back most of America, his like particular group of people realized that there was more power in being a corporation and being like a big like conglomerate thing. So they decided to start up their own corporation. They became a really big one with his help, and then they betray him and they leave him for dead in an alley. So,
quick question:
what?
That's your family? Do they own casinos?
I should.
Yes.
Casinos. Sure, why not? They own casinos.
We'll go to casinos,
Spend all the money.
spend all the money, and
Make all your money
disappear.
Shit. Go to
So,
the casino, lose all your money, make all your money disappear. Shit.
so they left him for dead, right? And he's basically on a mission to raise an army and take it against corporations, period, with the main focus being the one that he was once a part of.
Okay, so you're against Corpse.
I'm against Corpse.
I would say, just as a background thing, you're known as a hooder. Okay?
What's a hooder?
Kind of like Robin Hood, that they go against the power.
Okay.
It means hoodie.
It's not just for... What happened?
It means you own a hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always cold around you, so you always have to wear a hood.
Yeah, it's in Seattle, so I mean,
Yeah.
Well, it's always raining.
yeah. Continue.
Keep me
Yeah.
dry.
So As a hooder, though, like that just means that you usually go against corporations. Also, what's the name of your family's, your tribe's casino corporation?
Ooh. I didn't think of the name.
You got time. You got time.
Go for broke.
Falling tree.
It's
Runs
gotta
with
be a
dice.
great pun.
Rolls with dice.
Alright, well, they got the Hard Rock, so I guess I'll call this one.
The rock hard? No, wait.
I don't think that's appropriate.
The limp rock. Wait.
The Soft Water.
What?
No.
Soft water?
Soft Water.
Soft water.
That could work. I mean, it's kind of obscure enough.
The Quasi-Solid Air. No.
I think soft water is probably the best thing. You got the soft water casino.
Go for it. Fuck it.
That sounds somewhat legitimate. They just like abandoned their heritage.
Yeah, that works. They threw away their tribe name.
You could be trying to bring the tribe back to the old ways.
But their corporation name is Spear Corps, and I'm not changing it.
Spear Corps?
Spear Corp.
Okay.
Eight
And
spears.
Of a sort.
what do they do, namely?
They make sex toys.
Casinos. And sex toys. Casinos and sex toys. And on the underground, they sell drugs.
Wait, okay, you want them to be dirty, right?
They have to be whatever they need to be.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, how dirty do you want them to be? Because they could also run a Baraku shop, which I can tell you what it is.
What is that?
A puppet parlor is what they call them, all right? So your family would run a puppet parlor. So you go in there, and you need some sort of, essentially, like the Ghost in the Shell geishas,
Yeah.
except they're made out of people.
Okay, so they're people who are being essentially remote controlled.
They're Frankensteins, except usually sex dolls. Or they could be
That's
bodyguards
sick.
if you need.
Let's do it.
It's pretty bad.
That's sick. It's perfect. Do it.
Budrako drugs, right? Alright. By the way, your leader is the American caveman, Ron Perlman.
Wait, what?
Is that his name? Ron Perlman?
Yeah.
That's essentially your tribe leader's look. Is
Ron
Ron
Perlman.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do they have like a front? Do they have?
Casinos.
Oh, the casinos. That's right. My bad.
Totally legitimate casinos.
Yeah.
Legit. Alex and Sose, do you happen to have your inherent limits written out, such as your mental, physical, and social limits?
I think we got that.
I'm just making sure because I have the page in front of me just in case you don't have it.
I'm so glad I'm using a pre-made. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would fuck that up so hard.
Oh, yeah. I do have that, yeah.
It's at the bottom of the attributes box. Sose,
Hmm?
you know you have low light vision, right?
Do I?
We can see in the dark.
As elves, you're able to see in the.
Oh yeah, the elf racial thing. Yeah.
I'm just making sure that we all have all our stuff written out. Okay, I need people's contacts real quick, but we're gonna start with you, G, since you have them written down.
Since I have my contacts written down.
Like since they're already there for you, we're gonna flush them out just real quick. Your wage mage, what's his name? Runs
His
with
name's
sheep.
Benny.
Penny?
Is he a cousin?
How do I spell this?
BEHNI.
Oh god, god damn it! Two-eyed Tony up in here. All right.
Formally pronounced Benny. Ooh, I just call him Benny.
All right. How do you know him?
It doesn't matter. How do I know him?
How do you know him?
He worked under me when I was still in the corporation.
So former love interest, then I guess. Or-
Sure, let's make my guy gay. Why not?
Are you serious?
Who cares? Do it.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I forgot what. Alex,
Away from your kids.
I'm the super serious street shaman, who's also a tender lover.
You can be a gay shaman.
Do you remember the numbers for contacts, guys?
Loyalty
No,
and connection?
okay, loyalty and connection is what I was looking for. facilitating connection. All right, if it was a form of love interest, we're just gonna say how well connected. We're gonna say 2. He's not since he's in the corp. He knows a couple.
He thinks
people.
I'm dead.
Does he?
Well, people in my corporation assume that I'm dead. I'm assumed dead because they left me in an alley for dead.
That's gonna be awesome when we meet that guy.
All right, so you got a wage mage.
That knew was you, and he thinks you're dead, so his secret's safe.
Even better, my guy's not gay.
No, he's gay. You stuck
He has
with that.
no sexual. He doesn't care.
Okay.
They'll sex with whatever.
Whatever. An animal, an inanimate object, a meat puppet.
Okay.
Explains the family business.
DVD player, rock, whatever.
Okay, we got a talent slugger and a pawnbroker that we need to go through real quick.
Rick. Let's call him Rick. Fuck it.
We're gonna call him Rick.
We're gonna call him Rick after the guy.
He's missing an arm.
He always calls in an expert.
Is he missing an arm? Let's all flesh this out together. Sose, you want to jump in on this?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Let's flesh it out.
He's got a son that was shot in the face, but he's still okay.
They killed off Chumley, thank God.
He's got an ass that won't quit.
Legs that go all the way up.
Please.
That go all the way
Please.
He didn't used to be called Rick. He wasn't always called Rick. When he was born, he was named Rochelle, but that's absurd.
He has no idea about the
Missing an
stuff
arm.
he takes in as collateral. He has absolutely no clue.
He once gave $200 for a box that beeped.
That's all it did. That's all it did.
And not because it beeped, but because it was his favorite color.
Yeah, plaid. Wait.
Okay.
Well, he does have an ass that won't quit.
Okay, where's Plaid? Alright, so we got Rick. Who,
Mystery meat.
we're gonna say that his connection is gonna be extremely low just because he's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't like to associate myself with him.
Yeah, and thus he's essentially a 1-1 contact.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, you stupid idiot.
Hey, guy. He's so happy.
All my
about it.
contacts are
But
gay. Fuck
are
it.
any of these people other races?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The corporate wage mage is an orc.
Oh, God. Oh, God. The forbidden love.
Yeah, just make Rick a human. So
Okay,
he's missing an arm.
Human. He doesn't have a replacement arm, right?
He's just missing it.
No.
Okay.
He's too stupid to go out and get a good one, like a synthetic arm.
Alright, as a real quick aside then, I guess. Sose?
Yep.
Do you have any contacts?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody gets racks for free.
Yeah, I already got him here.
Yeah.
We have racks and the Halloweeners.
Yeah, because we
Oh, yeah, that's right.
made friends with them by allowing them to knock over that place and steal stuff.
Yeah, I gave him drugs.
Yeah, we gave him drugs. And there was also that other hacker that I told him to get off drugs.
Yeah. But he's not a contact for you guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I was just
If we run into him, we'll scare him, though.
yeah.
Okay, alright. Talus Legger's name. Oh, he's gotta be creepy.
Joe.
No, it's not creepy enough.
Crazy Joe.
Creepy Joe.
You can't just you can't just add an adjective.
Yes, you can.
Alex, what's the name of our creepy band member?
Oh, Jackalope.
Jackalope, dude. What the fuck? Jackalope was scary as shit. It was
Can
weird.
we just call him Jackal?
You want to call him Jackal?
I'm gonna call him Jackal.
Jackal. It's a jackal.
Jackal. Alright,
Jackal the Talus Legger.
you know him simply as Jackal. I'm gonna say he's well connected, but I don't know what your loyalty is to him. But I need to know a little bit more about him.
Jackal the Immaculate Talus Legger. He's been known to steal the organs out of a conscious person in broad daylight. Rumor has it.
He's 80 feet tall and shoots fire from his arse.
What happens is like he'll just bump up against you, and then you're like, "Oh crap! Where
They
did my
say he
lungs go?"
once killed a man by staring him down.
And stealing his organs.
He can fight a raging storm with his bare hands and win.
He once met a guy and killed him.
He once felled an entire army just by taking a short nap.
He
After
once
killing them all. That's why we don't talk to Jackal
He
anymore.
once scaled a skyscraper without leaving the ground.
What the fuck? What's with you people? Alright, so Jackal.
Jackal.
Okay, we're gonna Jackal the Immaculate.
Jackal the Immaculate.
Steals organs, apparently.
I gotta feel like he's Baron Munchausen, where it's all these stories that he tells.
Okay, we're gonna put Munchausen syndrome, okay?
Okay,
Some are
fine.
exactly true. Every time you buy something from Jackal, it's like, make sure to tell your friends. And remember, the only reason the moon's in the sky at night is because of old Jackal.
They like disappears. But it's like a
It's like a Chuck Norris.
yeah.
As a small side note, those who know him
Don't.
shut the fuck up.
In the war.
That's genius.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Alright, continue,
Figure
G.
that out.
Okay.
Oh shit.
The people who know him call him Uncle Jackie.
Okay,
Like
so,
the people who know him well.
and do you know him well?
I feel like
No,
Okay, so you don't call him Uncle Jackie.
I call him Jackal.
How well do you know Jackal? Do you try to keep away from him as much as possible?
More than Rick, less than the corporate wage mage, Benny.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him a strong 3 because he really has taken a liking to you in the creepy way. The one that he seems to be a lot. He seems to know a lot more about your personal life than you have told him.
Okay,
Thank
that
you.
works. He's also gay.
No, okay, we gotta have one straight guy in this fucking group.
Fine.
Okay,
everyone you know gay. Do you turn gay?
is that your superpower?
Later on in the story, it turns out I'm cursed. You're gonna make Jackal a troll?
Yeah, this hulking beastly man.
That works.
Fucking horrifying. He's like 8 feet tall. So here we go.
If this is a troll, I sort of feel like you should talk with a Russian
Old
accent.
Jackal's got you.
I don't want to. Oh god, you'd be the best. I think I might have you guys role playing other NPCs then for each other. How that goes. I'll just like text you what you need to know.
Jackal, I'm told. Is he Jamaican or Russian?
He's Russian.
He's both.
American Russian.
His accent changes.
He was actually born in both places.
I don't.
Alex, you want to go for that, Jackal?
Jackal, how'd you do that?
A Jackal
These
could tell you.
skyscrapers.
Then Jackal would have to steal your lungs.
The
Man.
skyscrapers back home are not so tall, eh?
It's not that skyscrapers are not tall. It's that sky is not so high.
Every time Jackal greets a customer, he says, "Papers, please." Papers, please.
Papers, please.
When he talks, it sounds like the gun that comes out of the horn. Like,
And you also have a free contact that you need to add there called Rax, who's a human. Not the most well-connected individual, I'll tell you what, but he gets shit done.
Sorry. Whoa.
He gets jobs, at least. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so his name is Rax.
Yeah, RAX.
And what is he?
A human? Alex, you would have him down as also, he'd be able to sell you, like, up to intermediate equipment
okay,
for, hacking.
cool.
So hacking dealer, or cyberdeck dealer, I guess. He pretty much spends all his time in his room just because he's, that's all he's ever worked on. It's just what he calls art. And in which case, it's pretty good, but he's essentially making waifus for people on the internet.
Okay.
He's making waifus?
Yeah, so let me send you guys a picture real quick as to what he is. Bless you.
I hate
It's,
allergy season.
Family Five.
Those are my gay contacts.
You know what? Not Rax. Jackal's also gay.
Oh, we're just making them all gay now?
Yeah,
Oh.
you said so. You said so.
We could just all be gay.
Jackal, they say you've once bed 50 women. No! That
You
one
were
is
mad.
not true.
That was a lie, man.
So your contacts. We got Rax, which everybody knows now.
Yeah.
For
me, it's just Rax and the Halloweeners.
Okay. The Halloweeners, you guys just specifically write down Orky, as you guys so lovingly called him. G, you don't get this because you didn't bump into them.
That's fine.
But Sose and Alex, both of you know Orky though. Ork, the only competent person in that whole group.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much as far as Halloweeners are concerned, he's the one that you know the most after these past couple weeks since your last job. So that's the extent of your contacts right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And Alex.
Yeah, I didn't actually put any context either.
So both of you share the same one. Halloweeners and Rax.
Who are the Halloweeners?
Some
That's
street
the gang.
gang. Yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen West Side Story?
Oh, the Halloweeners?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said the Halloweeners.
Okay, as an aside, there's different types of jobs. Let's see.
Different types of jackal.
Different types of jackals. Essentially, what would be, from your character's perspectives, undoable? Like something that you would be morally against.
Doing?
Yeah.
Slavery, killing children. That, I guess anything that's incredibly morally reprehensible. I'm not like a strict moralist, but like, I'm not gonna assassinate a room full of kittens.
Slavery, the elimination of a contact that still holds use. So,
Yeah, I think that's
killing of
universal.
useful people.
Killing anyone that didn't really do nothing to me, unless, they're... I'll mess with people who didn't do anything to me, but I won't kill them.
Well,
Does that include, like,
go
bitch
in order.
slaves?
As long as I get paid, I don't care.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
My first and only loyalty is to the almighty credit.
Wait, so if the credit is the one thing you like worship, does that mean people can buy your opinion?
I don't see why they would buy my opinion, but sure, why not?
Like, let's say someone pays you to kill someone. Can I pay you not to kill that someone?
It depends. I'll probably still take your money.
How much are you paying me?
Okay,
In
look.
relation to how much the other person
Okay,
is
look.
paying me?
When I get paid, I see the job through.
How about
So do you take your money up front?
Depends on the job.
Okay.
just in case, because I get the feeling I might need this later. If I pay you not to kill him, and then make sure he disappears.
That is completely vague. I can't guarantee anything with that lack of information.
If I make him dead, like if to the rest of the world he's dead, as in people assume that he
Yeah.
no longer exists.
Right. Right.
Would you have a problem with that, Sose?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'll take that answer.
G.
Yeah.
Real quick, back to the
Future.
back to these more moral things. What was your answer to that?
I'll do anything for money as long as it doesn't include the oppression of a general group of people. As in, like, mass genocide, I won't do. I won't kill anyone that could be useful to me. And depending on how useful they could be, determines, like, how...
Inclined you are to leave them alone.
As in, if they're willing to help me, I won't kill them. Or if they're open to helping me, I'm against killing them.
All right. Gee, you have the squatter, I believe, lifestyle, right?
Well, yeah, because I'm a dead guy. I'm just
Yeah, you're living on the streets. I'm just making sure.
yeah.
Okay, you live in this place.
Okay, yeah. I live in a storage box.
You share with a family, but you're essentially live in one of those places.
You share with the family. They're cool, but Mrs. Wong does not like any sassback.
But all they do is cook rice.
Sounds like utopia to me.
Okay, lifestyles. GC, you are fucking homeless for the most part. Alex, your living situation?
Hi. I have
Hello?
an apartment. I have a legitimate apartment.
Miguel, just so you know, I do have a false sin under my items.
Okay,
Yeah, but you don't have a real sin.
that's good. No, that's good to know. Because Alex, do you have any sins?
I have a false sin.
But do you have like a fake one, so you don't?
Yeah, I have a fake sin. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. As far as sins are concerned, G, do you have a fake sin or no? Okay, so G, none. Sose, one.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything tied to that? Ooh. We're gonna give you just the complete package. It's everything that you need to continue on running for right now. For the next sin or whatever, we'll actually go into details to what licenses go to what. Alex,
Yes.
you have a real sin.
Yeah.
And you have a fake one?
Yes.
Alright. Along with all those licenses and stuff like that. G, you don't have any weapons for the most part, I think.
No way, man.
You use all magic stuff.
Yeah.
According to my sin, my name is my fake one. Anyways, I'm General Anton Peabody, retired.
You bought it? Okay. Alex, your high lifestyle.
Yeah.
What type of apartment is it? Spacious?
Yeah. If any of you guys need to crash, you can come by my place.
Is it underneath your actual name or underneath your sin?
It's underneath my sin.
Okay.
My fake sin.
Yeah, I was figuring that.
No one knows my real name. I've given it up.
Sose.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. What's your lifestyle like?
Middle.
Middle. Alright.
Under my fake sin for my, as sort of my bounty hunter-ish lair.
Is it first the bare minimum, or do you have anything extra?
No, yeah, it's just the bare minimum of middle class.
You have a
Right.
fridge?
Hmm?
You have a fridge?
Yeah.
Well,
He's got regular stuff.
I got a stove to cook my toast.
DC, what's your spirit animal?
Do
You have
I
one.
honestly get one?
You're an Indian, right? They got
That's
that
racist.
thing.
Okay, that's
Believe that
That
crap.
is true.
no. He doesn't have one. It would be under qualities.
It's
It's an actual thing.
Is it
Yeah,
literally?
it's a thing that he could buy, and it strengthens a certain type of spell depending on what type of animal he gets.
Oh,
That's something I know.
I was just making that up.
No, it's a spirit animal will also be an NPC that I could run for you that gives you advice on what to do next if you so call upon it. It could run surveillance for you, stuff like
A
that.
useless spirit animal.
I think
It's like a centipede. It just pops out of nowhere, and it's like
It's
hey,
a bird,
I don't want to
but
be
it doesn't talk. It just goes ah.
really annoying.
So I summon it and I ask it to scout out, and then I ask it, "What did you see?" And it just goes ah. Great.
I got
To
nothing,
avoid
guys.
embarrassment, I just pretend like I understand what it's saying.
It's like, but since it's your spirit animal, no one else can see it, so it just annoys you.
What's funny is that Alex is playing around, but so far he's got every single rule right.
I love this game.
You could see it, G, and unless any of the other guys were awakened, as in, like, they had magical powers, which they don't,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to see them.
It's
Or
like,
her.
you have a spirit animal that's like a bird, but it doesn't give any advice or do anything. It's just a bird that caws and annoys you.
Wait, hold on. So what you're saying is I could bluff that I have a spirit animal.
The only other person who can see the spirit animal is Mrs. Wong, and she doesn't allow that thing in the house.
Fake spirit animal lives
Mrs. Wong
outside.
is the family that Mrs. Wong is the lady that GC lives with.
Okay.
He lives. I'll show you what he lives in.
Oh, you didn't see the picture?
I live in a storage bin.
It's pretty cool.
He lives in essentially this. It's a shipping container that's been turned into a house.
So, you've seen the Blues Brothers, right?
Yeah.
You know their apartment?
Yeah.
That's essentially what you have. We've got a bunch of stuff in the works right now, but from what you guys told me, essentially you're cool with anything as long as we don't have to kill anybody super innocent. Like
Yeah.
young children. Unless you're Sose, in which case you might do that for free. Who knows?
Depends on how annoying that kid is. We
Yeah.
let it go this time because we don't like that particular kid.
Wait, don't kill him. I'll just call Jackal.
And as long as the mission doesn't take place in Mrs. Wong's house, because she won't have that.
How can you even have an entire mission take place inside of one storage bin?
Exactly.
Well, guys, your mission today is to find Mrs. Wong's contact lens.
Mrs. Wong's secret wonton recipe is legendary. We need you to retrieve it.
But Mrs. Wong isn't having any of that shit. So you can't let her see you.
GC's like, no.
no. I can't
Anything but that.
I cannot betray the trust of Mrs. Wong.
She's too useful. And I'm scared of her. Alright, by the way, you guys, we're gonna be setting up in Seattle in general, just double checking, because this book said, just in case these people didn't start up in this place, but it is in Seattle, and there's 4 missions in here.
Okay.
Cool. They were originally part of convention missions, so it's just like they took those and then made the most popular 4 available for wide purchase, so that's what I got right now. I'll read through these, but it seems like you'll be able to take any 4 of these, which is nice. So I'll see what I could lace up as far as like what you guys would take, as opposed to like, you know, how much money and stuff like that, and you read up on. Aside from that, do you guys have any like last minute questions on anything for the game?
No.
G, since you're the newest one.
I want to say no.
Okay. Again, this is going to be an extreme learning experience. We'll be learning the rules alongside of whoever's listening, so that should be interesting.
Guys,
Yes.
we still have not come up with a name.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
For the podcast?
Yep. It's on my list of things to get down. Actually, it's pretty good.
Let me get out of the way. Let me get the bad name out of the way.
All right,
Shadownauts.
there we go. That's it.
Well,
We got it.
is this just going to be for Shadowrun stuff?
Yeah. I guess. Are we going to do other RPGs?
Do different podcasts for different RPGs?
If that happens,
We could center around this for right now.
yeah. Even if we like decide to do other stuff, the name will be fine. Like the name will then be irrelevant to whatever we do because people will be tuning in to listen anyway.
Mrs. Wong's Wonton House.
We can,
Mrs. Wong's Chinese restaurant.
That's the most generic restaurant name.
Exactly. They'll never suspect it.
Chang's Chinese takeout menu.
the Wonton House.
I do. Obviously, I have an affection for wonton, Alex.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else we could put in there. What names are we
Wonton
gravitating?
Shadowrun.
That sounds crap. No.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, that's
What?
crap. No, I gotta get it something. Wait.
Uh,
Hear that?
Off the grid.
Off the grid. I don't know. Off the grid podcast. Let's see. I'm just double checking just in case.
It'll be funny because we'll be on iTunes
The off-the-grid radio is a thing, so I don't want to confuse ourselves with that.
And
Grid.
the exact opposite.
On the Grid podcast. Nope, it's there.
That one's free.
No, that one's here. There's several of them. There's one with dashes and one without dashes.
Thing called.
That's very vague, so
What's the definition of marred?
So,
Definition of marred?
Yeah.
What's that?
To
What's that?
impair the appearance.
I don't even know what that is.
No rolls barred. The no rolls bards.
how about intrusion?
conclusion.